I set up what must be the world's stupidest and obviously scam baiting campaign just to see if anybody would be dumb enough to fall for it. And 32 people willingly gave me their passwords. So let me show you what I did, and you can see just how much data social media has on you that can be used against you. So the mission is simple. What would be the least amount of effort to get somebody to hand over their password? I headed off to buy a list of millions of email addresses, and I wanted just to send out a bunch of spam emails with a whole bunch of links to see what would happen.
Not legal advice, but also, no, that's not what we're doing. No, 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 no.
I think Emily is saying I shouldn't do this. And look, when everybody's favorite legal commentator, Emily Baker, says no, you kind of want to listen. So without those millions of emails, how do I get in front of people? Well, the answer was Facebook ads. Meta knows so much about its users, both on Facebook and Instagram. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, quick disclaimer. Let me just say that real professional scammers already know that stuff, Karen. They're certainly not waiting for my little video to come out. Also, this isn't a how to scam tutorial. I purposefully left out critical steps, so don't be that person. You will get caught. I laid out my 3-step plan. Step number 1, create the ad image. So I opened up my graphics program and came up with this image that is so fabulous and nobody could resist. Step number 2, build the landing page. A landing page is essentially a single page website that anybody clicks on. That's where they would be redirected to. So I found a whole bunch of templates online. I created this amazingly looking, beautiful website, free password generator. Tired of resetting your own password? Don't get scammed anywhere else. Try us. I mean, come on, who would really click on this? Current password is what they put in their regular password. It actually says, I agree to willingly give you my password, and then their email address. Would you click on this? Now, of course, these free website builders are for people to be able to create businesses or personal websites, and they are 100% legit. It's just the person behind the creation, well, it's whatever their intention is. Okay, here's where things get juicy. Step number 3, create the ad campaign. Kind of insane just how much information Facebook really knows about its users, and if you knew that before, well, you haven't seen anything yet. So let's launch a campaign to get us more visits to our website. And under description, this is where we're going to give it some sort of sales pitch, give it a headline like free password generator. Now this is the important bit. This is defining the audience that will see their ad. Let's select the age group. Who is actually going to be targeted? And look how specific you can get with those ages, down to a number, not a range. Now the location. Where is this ad going to be flattered? Who's going to be able to see it when they're on Facebook in the UK, for example? Let's add another country. Now we have the US and the UK. In fact, let's forget all that. Let's be hyper specific and say Dallas within a 50-mile radius or a 10-mile radius. But it gets even worse. Now I can take a pin. I can go down to a very specific area, down to the street level, and I can drop my pin. Well, we don't want 10 miles of that location. Let's bring it down to 1 mile. So if you're fortunate enough to live on that street in that neighborhood within 1 mile, you're going to be able to see this ad. How crazy is that? But wait, it gets even crazier. Detailed targeting is where Facebook really excels. Check how much information they've got. Let's go super specific. Demographics. What about targeting those with the top income? What about anniversaries? Someone who's celebrating anniversary and is away from their hometown or from their family. Friends or people who are in a relationship or getting a new job. Okay, what about parents? So what about parents of preschoolers 0 to 5? What about new parents? I can target every single one of those particular groups. I can target people in various relationships. People who travel. Now this is going to be a good one for my little test, because people who travel tend to be more worried about their security. Well, maybe this is going to be a good group for us to target. So super targeted and highly effective, but how much is this going to cost? I can set my budget to $1 a day and still get results. If I go extreme, $500 a day, I can generate about 558 to 1,600 clicks, reaching around 43,000 people at a maximum. Only for a couple of bucks, I can still do pretty good damage. 250 bucks, 300 bucks, and this campaign will run for 30 days at $10 a day. And now we're going to try and see if Facebook will allow this kind of scam on their system.
A few moments later.
Bad news. As soon as I launched my particular ad, Facebook's internal system said, forget it, we looked at your ads, we looked at your landing page, this isn't going to fly on our system, and they basically denied my ad. I will not be beaten by the algorithm, so I went back in and I figured, you know what, let's redesign. What about if I give away a free security book? Surely Facebook systems are not going to have a problem with that. So I knocked out this ad, and then I changed the landing page to this. And then relaunched the campaign, and let's see what happens. Success! The Facebook has accepted it, and now let's wait for people to fall for it.
Later.
This is insane. The time now is 10:32 p.m. I really thought I was going to be done for the day, and guess what? It just started coming in. Every time someone fills in the form, I get a message on my phone, and my phone just has not stopped. I don't know what's happening right now. And for those who are concerned, to be clear, I made the form so it doesn't actually send me the password and it doesn't get logged anywhere. All it does, it tells me that somebody has completed the form. So they're totally safe from me. I only spent like $7 to make this thing happen. I will also say that Facebook has been awesome. They have managed to look at my ad and then deny it for the second time. So they kind of seen through my bullshit. And if I was a real scammer, I could have done so much more. I could have added a pixel, and a pixel is basically a bunch of code that sits on somebody's computer, and it lets me know that that person didn't actually fill in my form. I can then create a retargeting ads, which means a whole new set of ads just at those people that clicked but never actually completed the form. We are giving away so much information with every single click. So next time you want to click on an ad, is it really worth it? Whilst I recover, check out this video over here that YouTube thinks you should absolutely watch next. And if you like this kind of stuff, hit the head down here to subscribe, and I'll see you in this video. Seriously guys, I don't know what to make of this. I think I need a nap.